Hello again. I'm going to try to make this concise or a little shorter so that people can just kind of take it and do with it. Did a long video on the full history of my family that included all of this type of stuff, but maybe not this succinctly. Okay, so what is the basic Democrat playbook? Well, in the beginning, okay, in the beginning of the country, we made an agreement, okay, we're going to end up getting rid of slavery, but it takes time, we get it, so we're going to do it slowly because that's how America works. Slow progress so people don't get trampled. The Civil War came out because they were bringing it to fruition. What was it? It was slavery, the appeased poor, and the elites, who were Congress and the rich. Okay, so how did it look way back when, before slavery? Okay, you had slaves. What was a slave's life like? Well, they got free food, they got a free house, they got medical because you don't want your slaves dying, they got trained for their job, so they got their education for their job, they got all the stuff taken care of for them, and they worked getting nothing out of their labor. Okay, then you had the poor white folk. Okay, poor white folk could visually see an enemy and say, oh, you're ugly, you're bad, you're black, that's horrible. Okay, so they had that going for them, and they're voting for these people because the rich would pay over to the politicians a bunch of money to give them free stuff. Free stuff means my vote. You are buying their votes, and they're buying them by giving them free stuff. And, oh, I love this guy, he takes care of us, and keep them in power. And the politicians get to hold on to that elitist title and make all the money from stocks and whatever the heck happens. Also, during the Civil War, they were starting up their own banks and starting their own money and trying to move away from the rest of the United States on money. Okay, that was a big thing. It's the economy, slavery, some kind of point at them and call them racist, and that's how they did their thing. Okay, Democrat Plan 2.0, FDR. What was FDR doing? He was trying to take advantage of veterans, okay, to steal their entire budget to create socialism. Veterans wanted to help the poor, to give them a hand up. No, he tried to walk off with that budget to do socialism twice. It was horrible. I go into it in my other video longer if you want to hear it. But what was he doing? Crash the economy, trample the stock market. Everything crashes, people killing themselves over this. Trample the economy to bring in something new. You're going to bring in your socialism. You got to destroy that make money by your effort and your smartness. Okay, so destroy the economy. Where's your poor people? The ones who give you all your votes? And he did a really successful job of this. Give all the black people free stuff. We're going to give you guys the food. We're going to give you guys this. We're going to give you all these programs, the social programs, give them to you, and you vote for them. And that's why there was a huge change in black voters going from Republican, which was founded by like 150 black people in Texas, and picked up by Lincoln. Lincoln didn't invent it. It was 150 black people. But they switched over because, oh, they get all this free crap. So now they're included in the group of poor white people. They're the poor. Who were going to be the slaves? The Japanese, the Asians. They already had the concentration camps. FDR was putting them up together. They were doing it, okay? FDR, again, he wanted to be Hitler without the psychosis, all right? That's what he was. He socialist, bigoted, all those good things. That was FDR, okay? We stopped him. We put a stop to it, crushed it. What's going on today? They've brought back this whole scream at everybody about being racist. All of the kids coming out of schools and colleges are worthless. They can't work. They're poor. They're gonna be poor, okay? And they're too busy fighting over the free stuff and fighting over fame and popularity to be worried about anything. They're gonna be appeased. Doesn't matter if you're black or white or whatever. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be appeased. Now, who's going to be the elites? It's going to be the rich, paying the taxes to pay for the social programs, and those people in Congress. But Who's going to be the slave force? Well, we've had an unprecedented amount of millions of illegal aliens coming in. So the new people who are going to be the slaves, the Mexicans. That's how I see it. Sorry, but it's just the Democrat playbook at hand. Destroy the economy. That's the banks crashing right now with them talking about doing CBDC and FedNow and all those different things. Yeah, they're going to be monitoring you, taking care. Oh yeah, we're in control of every transaction at every store. Yep, that's us. Okay, so they crash the economy, bring in the slaves, appease everybody with the free stuff like the the stimulus checks and welfare and all that good stuff. And it's back to Democrat slavery again. It doesn't. They can change little tiny things about how it looks, but it always looks the same when you look down at it. There you go.